Hey guys, and welcome back to more World of Gun Disassembly. So here we got the Borchardt field strip, and I apologize if I said that wrong. So this gun has a really interesting action, which you see right here. So instead of having like a slide, it has an action that pulls the ammo through, which is or the spent round through, which I think is really interesting. Pull off the trigger cover, trigger pulls right out the side. Right cover plate. Left cover plate. Connecting pin. And then the whole receiver comes off. Okay, pull off the rear toggle link. And you are done. So again, pretty easy to assembly, 11 piece assembly. So, link, receiver, pin, cover, trigger cover, trigger screw, and the magazine. And that's like this magazine, it looks fancy. It doesn't just look like a magazine stuck in. It actually adds a lot of cool looks to the gun, and it rounds out the bottoms. So we'll hop into our disassembly now. Borchardt C-93. Okay, so again, I always like to do my disassembly. It's like my field strip, as you've heard me say 100 times. But we'll continue. Magazine assembly. Take that all apart. Followed by the trigger cover screw. Trigger cover trigger. Okay. Left cover plate. Right cover plate. Connecting pin. Receiver. So then we can take off the rear toggle link. Sear screw, sear bar, sear spring. Okay. Looks like there's barrel. There's a front sight on the barrel. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Right side toggle knob. This is a gun I don't know very much about. I've just kind of seen it in a couple different games and other things. Center toggle link, breech block pin, breech block. I'll pull up the connecting pin. Looks like, is that like an injector? Extractor, yeah. Sear plunger bar. Doesn't do piece, but all needs to be taken apart, so. Striker. Striker guide, striker spring 2, okay, coupling link, rear toggle pin, assembly rolls. So that's that completed. And again, start from the back, work your way forward. This being the back. Pull out the recoil spring housing. Recoil spring housing comes out. Looks like we have a recoil spring housing pin and the double recoil spring. Okay. Next, pull out the assembly buffer. Back sight. There's the ejector. Okay, that makes sense though. It'll be there. Okay. Left grip screw. Right grip screw. Right grip. Left grip. Safety. Magazine catch spring button, magazine catch button, and one piece is missing. Oh, there's a second screw here that I missed. Spring striker screw 2. It made sense because that was spring striker screw 2, and that would be spring striker screw 1. So let's hop to our assembly. So again, like I would say, some of the parts that you have the most trouble with first. So I guess those two striker springs, and then also if you do stuff in the order it was disassembled, you have more chance of not screwing it up because you put it back together in the same order that you took it apart, so you're not going to put in parts in the wrong order. So should make sense, I'd hope. So put it back in. I like the magazine assembly where we just look at. Okay, so where were we next? We were here. Assembly rolls, link bar, Okay, I can't remember what order these things went in. Oh, I know we took out the ejector. So we put the ejector back in. Double spring roll can go back in. Assembly buffer. Back sight. Could that? Okay, that doesn't go back in. Spring housing. Go spring housing pin. I think that can go back on. And the barrel can go back in. Yep. Good. Pop using the extractor, I think could go on. No. Oh, okay. That's good. Yep. Let's reassemble this whole mechanism. Oh, that's part of something else. Oh, that's the things that always get me when it's going this way. So if I would have clicked on that, it wouldn't work. But if I click on the pin, it kind of like invalidates you. So that does it kind of odd. Oh yeah, I had to reassemble the sear first. Sear spring, sear plunger bar. Then the sear bar can go back together. Nope. Coupling link. No? On the sear, put in the coupling link. Oh, does this go? Well, that doesn't have anything to do with these pieces. Is there a piece I'm missing here? I did click. I clicked on that. Ah, that's kind of frustrating. You guys will back up the video. You saw me click on that. It's a bit of BS, but oh well. We learned for the game mode. It doesn't really matter when you screw up your main assembly in the assembly mode. Just makes you look like a little bit of an idiot. Trigger cover, trigger spring cover. This goes okay. Then the connector pin, left plate, right plate, magazine. Okay, so that took us a little bit longer than it probably should have, but that actually threw me for a little bit of a trip. I didn't remember how that got put back together. But let's show you the operation. I like the operation of this gun. So let's show you a couple shots. Normally, we'll show you a couple of slow motion, and the X-rays where this. Oops, not plastic. The X-rays where this gets interesting. Okay, we'll fire one at this, but you can't really shoot till you get to the slower. Okay, so trigger's depressed. Fires, it pulls back. Watch the spring here, is where the action is. The spring pops up and it kind of guides. So, you almost have to watch more how the spring is. If you go into the later X-rays, it's actually easier. Let's go X-ray 2. So, have to reload. Oop. I hate that it reloads in slow motion. It's not really something I need. We even go into 50 so you can really see. Okay, triggers depressed. Pin. Strikes. Pushes it back, which depresses this spring. So the spring pushes her back forward. It's very revolutionary. I would have thought of that for a gun, but it works quite well. How that whole spring action works. But guns are mostly springs anyway. Like there's tons and tons of springs in guns. So this gun's especially I find very interesting. I like it. So anyway, what else? We don't got many features in this gun. Safety's right there. And then we just got the unloader. So not too complex, but an interesting gun nonetheless. So thanks guys for coming out for the Borchardt C-93, and we'll be back in the next one for more. Later guys.